Greetings, users and programs. We are in a hurry. Last night we went to bed and one of our teammates decided they were going to stay up till God knows what time and outgrind me in this rep lock thing. And I am not having it. Not having it, I say. So we need to outgrind them real quick. I'm hoping to God we can do it. Who do I normally have on here? I feel like I'm missing somebody. Let's try Hugh. We gotta do that. It's down to seconds. It's down to seconds whether or not I can catch up to him or not. So, and I really want that first place spot. Because of the stuff that you get. It's very good stuff. 120,000 rep? Or, yeah, 120,000. Did I have Pelly on there before? All right. This is very, very muy importante. All right. We're in a hurry. This is... I have the ships backwards from what I had them yesterday. I hope I do this right now. Alright. Throw you down here. Where's my mirror entrance? Computer, set an alarm for 11:45 a.m. Computer, set an alarm for 11:45 a.m. So we're in a hurry. I still haven't even done all my morning pulls. They're gonna be so out of sync now. This is more important. This is more important. We're scrambling, y'all. We're scrambling. We're scrambling. I have a ton of missions and things I can use to bump it a little bit more. That's only if it's only going to work if he stopped, if he thinks we're done. And if he's not online right now. He's my teammate. It's if he wins, not the end of the world, but man. I will be a little salty. We were supposed to spend this morning preparing for Rev Duece's whatchamajigget, state of the game. Let's see if he's still grinding at it. He is not. He stopped. He barely passed me, and then he stopped. He barely passed me, then he stopped. So I should be able to catch up. Well, what's that? What's that mean? Do I risk it? I say no. It's not what we're here for. It's not what we're here for. Must be as efficient as possible. Efficiency, efficiency, efficiency. All right, come on, come on. I'm not even gonna look at the scoreboard. It's 11:45. Not even gonna look at the scoreboard. Don't even look, Itari. Don't even look. I really thought there would be a bigger group up here by now. Woo! We're cutting it close. We're cutting it close. Don't look, Itari. Don't look. Don't look at the scoreboard. Don't look at the scoreboard. Just every time you look back, it'll be like Sodom and Gomorrah. Looking back. Turn into a pillar of salt. Whatever the hell that meant. No idea what that meant growing up. Pillar of salt. Like an actual pillar of salt? Is that what that means? Ooh, good little group, good little group. Let's see if we can get in front of it. Let's see if we can get in front of it. There's a couple 53s. Good day to you as well, sir. What's going on, Kronos? We are trying to get first place. We were hoping to try lock. We were hoping to try lock during this event, but there was no way. We might be able to double lock, but we've only got a little bit of time. And last night, one of my teammates out-grinded me. I'm like, how? When? That's literally all we've done for the past 2 days is grind, do this, do these runs. To the CC list on my site? Oh, content creators list. Kronos, yeah, absolutely. That would be a huge honor, Chrono. Absolutely. If you, what up, hey cool? What up, hey cool brother? Hey, I wanted to chat with you later. I'll probably call you today while I'm driving home from the airport if you don't mind. Absolutely. Are you in my Discord channel, or are you able to send me a message first, just so you're at the top and I don't have to, I can make sure I'm sending it to the right person and all that? We're grinding. We're grinding. We're grinding. Grinding. We only got a couple minutes. What up, JT? How you doing, brother? Random survey. When I was 12-ish, when I was a young warthog, many wedgies were given and many wedgies were taken. I shouldn't say. It's not like it was a. I'll say this. It's not like it was like a regular thing, or like something me and my brother did to each other all the time. But did we ever do it? Yeah, probably once or twice. Probably once or twice. But it was not a regular thing for us. We didn't. Once we got past, like, I want to say 8 years old, 10 years old, we really didn't wrestle much anymore. You know, play fight much anymore. My mom did not like it. Did not care for it. She was, like, so scared we were going to hurt each other. But as I've grown older and studied psychology and all that kind of stuff, I've actually learned that it is very important for young boys to do that. We did it when we were younger, but at some point we got too big for it and we started to hurt each other, you know? Thank you so much, Chrono. As soon as we're trying to win this SLB, so as soon as this is over, I will try to send that to you, or after the stream this afternoon. But I really appreciate that. I'm really looking forward to it. Does that answer your question, JT? All right, brother. All right, Chrono. We'll see you next time. Will you be on Rev's? Oh, before you go, will you be on Rev Duece's State of the Game stream today? Take advantage of these extra a couple hits. These extra couple hits. All right. Oh, wow. It gave me a bunch more with that research. A bunch more hull. Thank you for the likes on TikTok. Much appreciated. Are you a fellow STFC player? Because I'm you. Burn out, now. I think we can do one more. I think we can do one more. All right, let's get this ship out of here. Let's get this ship. Hi, Dustin. My day is going well so far. Well, so far. We're trying to secure our rightful place on the first place throne for this SLB. You're currently in second place. I got a few tricks up my sleeve in case I need them. Few little trickies up my sleeve. You punched up to Ops 39. Heck yeah, man. That's a good place. That's a good place. You collected one BP for the jellyfish, or you got the jellyfish? Oh, hey, cool. Thank you for the share. Much appreciated, brother man. Much appreciated. It's still on the cooking timer. One ISS jellyfish. Oh, did you get it through your territory thing? You know what I'm talking about? Over here in your territory gifts in the morning. Yeah, where did you collect it from? That sounds like that might be your first one. Come on, live. Ah, shit. Away team store. Heck yeah, that's what's up. That's what's up. All right. We're grinding this out. We're going here. Oh, shit. That wasn't the spot. All right, now we can look. We can look while we're traveling. We can look and see how close we are to winning. Oh my gosh. I think with our secret last second weapon, I think we can do it. As long as they don't try to come back. It's a race. I hope I win. It's a race. Oh shit, that's right. I'm supposed to kill something. Like travel faster. My impulse speed is significantly faster after I kill one hostile. Oh, come on. Waste my precious time. Don't waste my precious time. What up, Mac? How you doing, brother? It's a race. It's a race. I hope I win. I hope I win. Oh, we're so close. We're so close. Oh, don't even look at it. Don't even look at the scoreboard. Don't look at the leaderboard. We are trying to click the triangles more often than the other person clicks their triangles. Oh, no, no, no. Definitely not today. I'm taking Jane to the airport here. Yeah. I forgot. I honestly completely forgot about that, Mac. I'm so sorry. No, I'm not doing... I am not doing the scavenger hunt today. I didn't even put that on. I completely forgot. That is my fault. Saturdays are pretty bad for me. Saturdays is my big stream day. I'm trying to stick to the schedule. It was booze friendly. Hey, what are you doing? Are you free any night next week? I was gonna call Hey Cool X and see if you and him wanted to come over and grill some stuff. Put some stuff in the smoker and grill and stuff like that. Not really? Shit. Hate it when I do that. God, man, trying to get everybody together on a... Being an adult sucks, man. Being an adult sucks. You can do Friday? I will check and see if we can all do Friday. I'm not sure if I can do Friday. I was thinking like Monday or Wednesday, but I will see about Friday. Yeah, I can't do Saturday. I'll see. We'll see. I will reach out. I guess we would need, maybe we just do it in January. I want to do something sooner than that with you guys, but I'm thinking maybe the grill thing, we just do it like in January when I'm not so crazy. I'd already made plans for December. But we could, because it should be like on a Saturday or something where we can spend all day smoking stuff, because I putting stuff on the grill, you know, all that, and you know, sharing the secrets of the grill masters, you know, that kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Ah, they're all going away from me. Come to Papa. Don't run from me.
That's what I appreciate about you.
That's what I appreciate about you. Thank you so much, brother. Thank you so much. We will out-collect the triangles faster than they will out-collect the triangles. We are the triangle clickers. The master triangle clickers. If there's a 53, there's one over there. There's one down there. There's a bigger group over here, so let's start over here. Give me more things to kill. More battleships to kill. Find another 53. There it is. There's another 53 down there as well. No! That's not Pugsley, but still. Don't take my thingamabobbers. Those are my thingamabobbers. Get out of here. Computer, stop. Oh my god, it's already 11:45 and we're still in second place. Do 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 do. Don't come over here. This is where I'm at. Ah. The bigger group over here, so let's start over here. Let's start over here. What up, red card? We are trying to beat Sir Pugsley in the SLB. We really wanted first place. I went to bed with a major lead last night, and he apparently stayed up till 4 a.m. because there's the only way. I don't know. I haven't tried. I honestly haven't tried. I'm barely... I think this is probably better. But I've got 12 minutes, so I don't have time to experiment right now. I don't have time to experiment. But you might be right. But I'm barely... Oh, shit. I will be cutting it close either way. I don't even know where the 50s are, red card. This is the furthest out I've gotten in mirror space. The furthest I've ventured. Computer, set an alarm for 11:55 a.m. I've got a couple secrets. Secret weapons. As long as... If Pugsley is not grinding right now, I can beat him. But if he's grinding right now, I don't think there's anything I can do. Good little grouping. Oh my god. I don't care. Such bullshit. We don't need that anyway. We don't need that anyway. We can just let it sit on the side. I'm pretty sure the event ends in a few minutes at noon. I'm pretty sure. I should actually double check and make sure I'm not scrambling for nothing. 9 minutes. Yeah, it ends in 9 minutes. It ends in 9 minutes. I have a shit ton of missions and stuff to turn in. But I was not expecting him. I was sandbagging just in case, but I was not expecting it to be Sir Pugsley. The betrayal! Betrayal! I'm even using my exocomps efficiently. Do 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 do. I'll start heading down to that 53. Any other 53s on the board right now? It'll be cutting it close. We'll be cutting it close. Do I need to collect each daily reward separately? When they cancel each other out, does it still count the points? I wonder. I wonder. There's a 53, but I don't think we could survive it. In fact, yep, we can't survive the 51. Alright. Alright, let's see how close we are. I mean, we're gonna do it anyway, either way, but... We're gonna pop our stuff either way, but man... Good golly. He's grinding again. Son of a bitch. Computer, stop. What? That was 1 million. Alright. Is that all those? Alright, let's collect our daily goals. Let's collect our daily goals. God damn it, not even close. None of these are rep ones, are they? Should have saved that for noon then. What else can we do? How close are we? Oh, fuck. How close are we? Oh, nope, not even. We're not gonna do it. We're not gonna make it. God dang it. So what we get for going to bed last night, right? That's like 40,000 rep. Alright. What else? Factions. What else can I get rep from? Last second like this. I'm gonna be mad if I waste them. If I waste it. No, we ain't got time to click on that. We ain't got time to click on that. Where's the ones with rep? Do we do this? That's not even gonna cut it. This is a waste. This is a waste. Thought there was more. DTI store. DTI store. I could pull all this right now. Where's the DTI store one? There's rep in here somewhere. Where'd it go? I lost it. I don't even have time to look if it's worth it or not. Ah, shit. I actually have more Romulan points. I should not have done that. I should not have done that. Ah, it was a waste. And now it's over. Oh, I did it! I did it! I did it! I did it! Oh, I did it! Last second! In the last second! Pulled it off! Whipped it out! Gotcha, Pugsley! Gotcha, Pugsley! Ah, good. Excellent work, gentlemen. Excellent work. Oh my god. It was worth it. It was worth it. I wasted so much for 40,000 Syndicate XP. Oh my god. Woo! What a buzzer beater, Ryan. Holy shit. Was it worth it? I have no idea. I've heard if I'd have saved those, I could have upgraded all of them together down the road. Oh my god, by how much? By how much? Where is it? Quid pro quo SLB. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is why you don't look at the scoreboard till the last second. Oh my god, what a buzzer beater. Holy bejesus. Barely. No, wait. They said I was first. They said I was first. They gave me 120,000. They gave me 120,000, right? What happened? Did I get first or not? What? Y'all saw that, right? I really the Syndicate XP is the thing I will fight for a lot of times. We cut it so close. We cut it so close even the game didn't know whether or not we got first or not. We cut it so close. Wow. Let's pull up the tape. Let's pull up the tape. How come I can't? How come I can't rewind it? Oh, let me go to content, video producer. Oh my goodness. Can't tell. The problem is now we're gonna destroy our Romulan rep. Fight to get our Klingon one up, so. No, we'll never know. We will never know. Oh, hell yeah. For materials. Ooh, this would be a good time to rank. If you plan on opsing up, Dustin, if you have this event, this weekend would be a good time to go to 42. Great time to go to 42. I don't know. I don't know if I'm excited or not. I mean, I'm excited. Second place doesn't suck, but I wasted so much stuff. Shouldn't say so much stuff, but man. Because all this is gonna get destroyed here in a little, like when I'm trying to get the Klingon up, because I'm gonna be killing Romulans, so a lot of that I just spent was a waste. A lot of that was just wasted. But maybe we can just keep killing Federation for a little bit. I don't get as much Klingon rep, though. What do you think, Ryan? Did I actually get 120,000? I would have had to have had a... What up, Huff and Paint? I have reached the lock. Yes, that shit ain't going down. I mean, it's not going down. It's not going to go down to the... below the lock. You're absolutely right, but... we were trying to get first place in that... I don't know if you were here for that whole thing. We were doing our darndest to try to get first place in that SLB. Because we wanted the 120,000 syndicate. So the more effective thing to do is wait until... I'll show you here in a second. This is what I heard. I haven't done it myself. This is just what I was... If it was explained to me, but obviously I didn't... feel like something's missing. Why does it say negative 23,000? Something is broken in my store. There's no way to know. The world will never know. Unless I'd have taken a screenshot beforehand, right?
Would you look at that?
Just look at it. Just look at it. What up, Worf? How you doing, brother? Well, my heart's racing, my heart's beating. I have no idea if I got the 120,000 or not. I just wasted all those, whatever these things are. I think I get these through the relativity. I'll show you in a second. 2 chests. I'm doing alright, man. Doing alright. Where was that? It was this. So we just spent 400 million of this. So, Huff and Paint. Apparently, if I'd have waited, I had 4 million of these. I don't know. I only get these from Crenum Formatas? I get these from... So it's hard to get those for me right now. And if you have the... You can basically get this for all 3 factions, and you can do those pulls for all 3 at one time. From what I understand, if I understood how they were explaining it to me, this is like 2 months ago. So that's a lot of rep that I could have got kind of wasted. But I could probably check the VOD and... What up, Darth? How you doing, brother? Alright. Alright. Before we get too busy and too focused on doing things, we should prep for Rev Duece's State of the Game, that podcast that we're going to be on here in a little bit. You just built the GS31. Heck yeah, man. That's a big deal. Should I keep pulling the amalgam one to get these ship shard trackers? You think that's a good use? Otherwise, it's going to take me forever to get these things. Guess I should, even though I don't need the amalgam. But I want the skins, right? I want all these, right? Or just let it happen over time. What would you say, Worf? What say you, Ryan? Are these things worth it? To sit at the big boy table. That's right. That's right. No, but they look cool. Okay, gotcha. So just let it happen. Just let it happen. All right. Which one am I pulling? I was trying to figure out, Ryan, if when I have the opportunity to pull, which one is it? So these right here, these skins and all that. Which one is it? Son of a bitch. This thing right here for Voyager. Should I be pulling the amalgam one, even though I don't need any more amalgam parts? I've already finished the IA research, so I'm assuming I'm getting 80 a day anyway. Getting 30. I've got a chance. I get 36 a day. Let's just call it 36. I've never gotten 720 from the morning pull. Not once. Not once. So I guess not. I guess not. All right, y'all. I've got to prep. I got to use the restroom, and then I got questions that people gave me. I do have a second amalgam, but I don't think it's super necessary. I'm gonna use the restroom. I'll probably be gone for about 3 to 5 minutes, maybe 6. And I got to get ready for Rev's thing. I've got questions that I want to go over with everybody, and if anybody's in chat that knows how to do, like if MJ's on in chat that can help me prep for it, as far as what buttons and what channel to get in, I would really appreciate it. I would really appreciate it. I will be right back, y'all.
What's going on?
There's a shit ton to our left, whoever this is.
They got a Reinhardt.
I killed him. Oh, good heals. Let's go. Trying to break the shield. Killed the Moira in the back.
I'm trying. I got her.
Got her?
Let's go.
Asking ye shall receive.
Oh, I tried to push him off. Got him. Got him. Oh, that was ours. That was our hat.
I got their Bastion.
Just go sight.
Well, they could come. No,
Somebody say
we hold
no.
here.
Somebody say no, don't. I can't
you're
type
right.
and play at the same time.
You're, yeah, I was saying, back up.
Uh-oh.
Archer, top, to the north, second floor.
Yep, I see him. I got a mob on me.
Player.
Yeah, player.
Go
Bar
on,
coming in,
mobs.
you ready?
He's lighting me up,
He's lighting you up.
Barb 2, Barb 2, to your left.
Yeah, he's coming.
I'll fuck that Archer up, come on.
Move. Okay, he's good. Ooh.
Oh, I got you.
Oh,
Somebody
shit.
blocked me, dude. I couldn't back up.
Bro, I just healed you.
Somebody blocked me, dude. I took that to the face.
Nobody was behind you, bro.
I'm telling you, I didn't move backwards at all.
Alright, we got this, Obi. Go for it. I'm taking this blue.
Somebody grab my
Gotta get
sword,
that
please.
blue. Oh, this guy's looted to the gills, bro.
Oh shit,
Get
Obi,
rid of
Obi, you're getting shit on.
Who's taking it out? I'm taking it out. Nah, bro.
Alright. Where's Hat?
I'm almost.
Shit.
It'll be right below you somewhere.
I gotta. There's no other way.
I would
to
jump
follow
back
them.
down, I think, right? Or follow him, yeah.
Yeah, I guess you follow him.
Whole nother team here.
He went to your left,
Yeah.
and there's people taking reds in front of you.
Watch them.
You might be able to steal one of their reds.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I made him take it. I made him take it.
Pussies.
I go north here and look around for reds. Or blues, I mean.
Yeah, they're gonna be
Something
opened up.
here.
Yep, they're gonna be opened up right in there.
Oh, alright.
Hat, I'm sorry, bro.
You blocked me, didn't you?
No,
No,
I
it
was
wasn't me.
standing.
No.
No, it was
Dude,
not him, bro.
bro.
Hat. Seriously, I'm standing
Nobody was
15
behind you.
feet
That
behind,
hammer-
healing the two of you.
That's above you,
Bastion's dead, I
Toby.
got him.
Hey, tank's out of position. Tank's out of position.
him.
Let's
Tank's
go!
dead.
Going for the mercy. Oh,
They're
Do it.
rezzing Bastion, they rezzed him.
got mercy. Bastion's one shot in that
Back up,
building.
back up, back up. Echo's pushing hard. Her Echo's on your ass, Tatar. Echo's almost
got
dead.
Bastion.
Echo dead.
Good call out, James.
Thank you.
That just ran past me. What the hell?
Oh.
Just ran right past me, dog. Yo, let them have B, damn it.
Why? Ah.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, there's one
The
today.
game is gonna be
Oh,
over.
behind
These
you.
are
He's-
bots,
he's
guys.
on
Come
A.
on. I need the XP, dog.
I need the XP.
Let them have the fucking flags, please.
Oh, gotcha.
Please. Can we get in one corner
Gotcha.
for 1 second?
I see what you're saying now.
Yeah, man, no problem,
This is kind of,
I think it's a little
kind of
too
like,
late.
yeah, it's 2 seconds late. And they are, bro, they are trying their fucking little hearts out, alright?
Are they? Because I feel like anytime I see them, they're just kind of standing there.
Dude,
Exactly.
I just...
That's all they can do, Kimmy.
I don't think I got it, y'all. I don't think I got it. But we're gonna risk it. We're gonna try it. He retreated! He retreated! This deck scares the shit out of people! It scares the shit out of people! Ah! Well, plus Loki, he saw the cards I have in my hand. I didn't even play any like, he was winning. I had a 10% chance to win, and he retreated. Just because he couldn't see he has no idea what I got, so he has no idea what's happening. Did I die? I gotta pull myself up. Room. What's this? Let's shut ourselves here in this little closet. I hear whisperings, which makes me think there's a secret in here. Alright, also parts for the faction ships you're going for, like Interceptor Palin, for example, will help you maximize. Yeah, I got you. Sorry, Ryan, I missed that one before I left. Alright, so... let me look at all these messages. Oops. Over. Thank you for the sub. Much appreciated. Over. My name is Hitari, Living Sacrifice. Over. Ooh, that's a good point. That is a great point, Nerble. I think this is more, this point right here is a great one. Everything else is just, they're not gonna. STFC. This is STFC dot. What website is this? Is STFC.pro, right? I've got it bookmarked. I use this website all the time. It's not recorded. All right. Let me see if MJ's on. Doot 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 doot. MJ, you was working? Gotcha. Do you want to... I'm assuming we're going to be using the the secret channel. Is there a chat that... Can we just jump in that one? Or is there another one that would be better to test it? We'll be using stream together. Okay. All right. I have no idea what you're talking about, brother. Open stream together on creator dashboard and send me an invite. Okay. All right, so I go to creator dashboard. Creator dashboard on, oh, I don't even have, let's pop it up over here. I don't think there's anything here that stream together. Oh, well, that didn't help.
Relies on having morale. It all
Stream together. Start streaming together. Test, test. Oh my gosh, it hears my voice. It hears my computer in the background, though. Why isn't my voice gate on? Oh, because it's using the webcam. That's okay, so we need to make sure we're using the right microphone. There we go. I'm assuming I click shared chat. You knocked. You knocked. Okay.
Sorry about it. Can you hear me?
There you are.
Okay. I've got to mute your just a second. All right. So there are browser sources you're going to be using to show everybody's camera if you're wanting to. You don't have to. This is how he does his audio feed. That, and it'll show your name with him, like when you guys are streaming together. You know.
Right. Might be better to do this off stream because it looks like there's a bunch of like codes and browser stream codes and.
Yeah. Yeah.
I might just. Is it okay if I just do a Discord call with you?
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
Although
all right.
you're still gonna need access to this.
Oh shit.
You're still gonna, yeah. Like,
so how do I do this? Okay.
Put your be right back screen up.
Good idea.
We'll be right back.
Okay.
So, yeah, there's a main browser source that you can copy paste, stick wherever. or you
I'm
can take
sorry,
individual
princess.
cameras.
No, don't cry.
And again, mine's.
We'll get you a new one. Or better
Do
yet,
this. That way
Daddy's
you can
gonna
play
buy
with
you
it.
another dolly.
I will activate
So
mine.
your other
Please ignore the
dollies can
mess.
have a new friend.
I am not been up long.
No worries, bud. I don't want a dolly.
Oh.
Okay, add browser source in my streaming software.
I want a toy
I have to
soldier.
go back to the live one to do that.
Shit. Okay, yeah, that's a problem.
I can do it over here, I think.
Well, you can add the source, but then not add it to that scene until it's time. Are you an OBS user or a Streamlabs user?
OBS.
Okay, yeah.
Streamlabs
You should be able
desktop.
to add the source to your library. Again, this is my first bit of caffeine, so just bear
No
with me.
worries, no worries.
I woke up late.
Stream together. I put that URL there.
Uh-huh.
Okay. So now I can see
Yep.
you on my screen. So now this is if I want everybody to be able to see you. Okay, fantastic.
Individual. This
So
is individual cameras. Now there's a group one.
I think that's the
One
one
second.
I.
No, you would have been included in the group one. See, this is why I had to hop into it to even, because it's a pain. Up at the top right, it should just be copy browser source URL. Is that what you did? Or did you go to my window?
No, it was this one right here, or it gave me the code right here.
Okay. No, the one in the top right corner should be. I see. No. Or no, that's it. That's the one.
That was it. Okay.
So, I think so. Can stream hear me? That's
Ryan's
the other
giving
thing
us.
I had to
Ryan's giving us a thumbs up.
Okay.
Oh, that was 2 minutes ago, though. I don't know if that was.
No, they can hear us. They can hear us. I'm a little low.
This group automatic one. That's probably the one. I see it.
Yeah.
Me.
Yeah, that's the one you want.
All right. Well, that was.
Yeah, it's not hard. It just takes a
Yeah,
minute.
yeah, absolutely. Can you turn up MJ sound up 50%? I don't know. Can I turn up individual people?
Yes. The 3 dots.
Start talking.
Hello, can you hear me? What's up, Martok?
I think it was this one right here, yeah. All right.
Yep. Awesome. Awesome.
Thank you so much, brother. I really appreciate it. That was
Yeah, it just play with it. You can get in there anytime and figure it out. It's not real hard to use.
perfect. Perfect. Well, I guess that's it. I guess we're done then.
Yep.
All right. Well, I will see you in about 20 minutes. So does he send me the invite and I accept it?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's going to be sending it to you, and it'll come in as a notification on Twitch up top.
Good to go. I'll be sure to try to pay more attention. Does he usually do it about 10 minutes ahead of time, 5 minutes ahead of time, or right on time?
To be honest, I don't know. I've not
Okay.
been in one yet.
Oh,
so,
understood.
yeah.
Understood. All right. Well, thanks a lot, man. I'll see you in a little bit.
Be good. Later, guys.
All right. All right. I think we got everything. I can close that. I'm not sure how it'll work as far as like placing everybody's cameras. I'll have to mess with it on stream. Yeah, knew it wouldn't take on. Thank you so much, MJ. Well, we've got about 15 minutes, and I need to have... You did the group one, it will change as people come in. Okay. And then I'll just have to figure all that stuff out. All right. All right. All right. Okay, let's turn the music back on, and I will be, let's see, I need to be on... Let's see here. I'm assuming Stream Manager is where I'll get the knock knock. So I will get that together. I'm getting notifications. Thank you, Nurbal. All right. What up, Nurbal? What's going on, brother? Thank you, Dark Tree. Well, if I'm not getting the notifications on time or whatnot, I'm hoping somebody will say something somewhere. And then Kronos asked me to send let's turn on the music back on for a few minutes. All right. And while we're doing this, let's go ahead and while we're waiting. Let's see what the dailies and all that are. All right. Cosmic Cleanup, awesome. So now, I don't want to join the Federation one. I want to join just this one. Wow. No, I need the credits though. It's a ship SLB. Awesome. Awesome. That means I can upgrade ships today. I won't be doing this one. And I hate that. I hate that. I won't be doing this one. There is an SMS, though. So I can do the other research ones. Darth, they nerfed G4 SLB, got rid of Coda. Wonder if all G4 will be or get those tokens. They got nerfed G4 SLB, got rid of Coda. Wanted to stay at 50 for a while, but might have to move to 51 since they're pushing content there very hard. Yeah. That's probably... I mean, but that SLB, I mean, for that SLB, I love that SLB. I think it's a fantastic SLB. But it's becoming less... Ooh. It's becoming less, useful. Yeah, I don't quite understand what the Coda stuff is yet, because I haven't seen it. But... I understand the premise behind it. Let me update everything. DEUSC. DEUCE. DEUCE. Okay. But I'm not sure. So it'll only be on Twitch, though. It won't show. No, it'll show everything on YouTube and on everything. Awesome. I almost got my Gorn Eviscerator. $51. So I have to add that one. Okay, let me look. Actually, I should probably close the game. Otherwise, I'll get distracted. Make sure I'm... Let me make sure I'm... shielded up. Alright, so he sent it in the game. $51. I thought it started at 1. Oh.
Fancy zoom in, zoom out, but we still can't hear him. Yeah. That's the joke. He's even got the fancy camera that follows you. I have one. I've not set it up, but he doesn't have a microphone that works. Schnell! Schnell! Fix the microphone! Sorry. Hey, Atari.
Hey, what up, y'all?
We're just screaming at Quazel. He's ruining everything.
Apparently, I have to have a separate camera for this. I see how it works.
Yeah. I'm using 2 webcams.
Yeah.
I have a second, but I don't know if I want to.
I have one for TikTok and one for everything else. Sorry, TikTok. I gotta get rid of TikTok to do this.
Sorry, TikTok. We don't love you as much.
Yeah. Sorry, y'all. Go to YouTube or Twitch to see everything.
Yeah, get out of here, stupid TikTok, ruining our kids. Get on now, get.
There we go.
Hey, Samo's awake. Look,
Okay.
everybody woke up. What a happy day. Samo doesn't have her lights on, so it is still quite early, but she's awake. Yeah, is that coffee? See? Yeah, poor Samo's just, I'm not ready to speak yet. I was told I don't have to speak for 120 more seconds, damn it. It's too early. Why do we keep doing it? It's so early in the morning. Oh, I love everybody here. This is good. If you can't make fun of your friends, who can you make fun of? All right. Let me go ahead and grab this window capture. That's probably important. Quazel, how you doing over there, buddy? Man, one.
Oh my goodness.
Like a 10 out of 10
It's not
streamer setup.
working.
You can't turn the mic on.
I can't click this. Well, let me choose another camera.
It looks good though, so there's that. I mean, it looks great. Quality. Great.
It won't let me switch cameras. Why won't it
yeah,
let me
you got
switch
the camera.
cameras? Oh, let's try this.
Oh yeah, we got the stream together chat too. All right.
Hello, can you guys hear
Oh
me
my
now?
god! Ah!
What's going on?
Okay, my ears are bleeding a little bit, but
Okay, I was really quiet. Is this better?
oh, that's much better. Wow.
Okay.
How much gain did you have on that?
None at all.
I
That
think
it was
the
my
cat
complete
came in and
normal.
turned that joker to 11. Whoa.
No, and I was really quiet actually saying that too.
It's all that training.
there's-
You just project your voice so much.
I don't think it's working.
Literally since childhood, I have been trained to be heard.
Mm.
Yeah, but
Acting,
I'm
army.
trying to. I've got one that's
Yeah.
not active now,
my
and I can't tell which
family
one it is.
being heard over my family. Yeah, there's two kind of main settings when I turn on my Rodecaster, and for some
Mhm.
reason, one of them is the make your ears bleed, and the other one for stream together is okay. I don't know.
Hey, as long as it works, right?
And
We're all
yes, it is.
here. We're semi-relatively equal in talking. So.
And yes, it is heinously early for a Saturday to be out
Yeah.
of bed and functioning.
I'm being that annoying person who's trying to give everybody an opportunity to attend. If you're in APAC, it's midnight. You know, if you're in Germany, you're not turning your mic on. You know, if you're in America, it's early in the morning. So
Yes, Germany, right? Yes.
I'm giving Quazel crap because his mic's still not working. Although Atari still doesn't have his cam on. So I don't even-
Is this, however, is this Quazel's face reveal?
No,
No.
he's been on
doesn't count.
Breakfast Show, Ultra's show, I think,
Ah.
and some other people's.
Well, it's my first time seeing face, so I am very excited. What a lovely shirt you were wearing today. Look very snappy. I love how the host is the only one without a camera so far.
Well,
don't push extra.
Is mine working?
Data out. Use it for your
Atari's yours
stream.
is out. So my camera is. I just have to turn off Streamlabs so that this can then steal the camera, and then I'll just turn Streamlabs back on.
But actually, no, Atari, we don't see you either.
It still thinks I'm using it somewhere else, so that sucks.
Perhaps.
Uh,
Peut-être. Oh, by the way, I've got my appropriate water as well.
Water's good.
Yes, but look at what's in.
Oh. Tea?
No,
Oh, it's in the okay. I was like, it's just tea we're looking at. Okay, cool. It's the booty hunter.
It's water, but it's from your booty.
Wow, that should have been a clip.
And yes, I'm saying that before stream starts.
Darn, who's hit record so far? There we goes. Camera on. Confirm. Yeah.
I'm assuming I wasn't supposed to have my stream active or something after with that comment. Oh my god, I don't know what I'm doing.
Turn this on.
My first time.
Look at all these pretty people. But Quasel, are you good? Like, is it? Nope. We see you though, so that's that. We at least see you. Don't you know that I can see you?
I'll see the light.
All right, so hold on. Let me get a browser source.
I don't think I'm going to be able to get the camera to working today, unfortunately. I apologize.
How dare you?
Boo! Boo!
Did you unplug it and plug it back in?
If I do that, I might unplug the wrong one.
Oh, no.
Oh, my goodness.
So many things to unplug.
So little time. And what's worse is we've already killed the poor, sad TikTok people. They're gone.
Yeah, I know, right?
Lost them all for naught.
For nothing.
All for naught. Darn. It'll be okay.
So now you should be able to do it. Test 1, 2.
Yeah, I can hear you.
This damn browser selecting a microphone I never use because it's just part of a sound bar.
Sehr good. You got him. Yeah. All right.
Why is my video landscape and yours is quadratic? I have no idea, but at least in my preview.
Well, you can organize your preview however you want. I have my preview set up on the complete left side.
No, I mean bar on top and below, and yours are going the full quadratic whatnot.
I can't see your preview, so I don't know.
That's because if that's interesting. If I use the tiled layout, then I see full squares of each of you, but not of me. Well, doesn't matter. It works in the others ones. I doubt you. I think I'll make a screenshot.
Okie dokie, I'm back. Any preliminary questions? Obviously. Yeah.
No questions, but I just got a critical success on my rare priority 1 and got a bunch of rare crystal. Woo!
Let's go.
Party time!
Oh, I need to make sure I turn off all my pop-ups and alerts and ass shakes. 1 second.
Oh boy.
Turn all that off. Or Dr. Iron Chef will be expected to chicken dance. So,
well, I always expect that.
Yeah.
Correct. Spicy dance.
That's what the people want, man. I'm telling you.
That's the best part.
How do we overcome the notoriously negative Samo? We must chicken dance.
Yeah. Notorious.
Hey, that's the reputation you decided to give yourself. Here we are.
Curated over several years.
Mm-hmm. What technically has been 2 years now.
Oh, don't say that.
Last year and this year.
It's 2.5, basically.
It is wild how time flies. It is wild.
Yeah.
But it's a good thing. It means we've built legitimate friendships and we're still here somehow. We're putting up with everything because we love each other. And honestly, that's a good thing. That's a happy thing.
If you're happy and you know it.
Yay,
Huh?
singing.
No one can clip me here, really. I mean, Ref might be recording, but who
No,
knows?
I'm not recording yet. I was going to see if anybody had any like last minute questions, the topics that we had, anything new specifics, and then obviously Quasel is going to join us here because he's going to be showing off the new Borg version of the spreadsheet that they better be updating every week because that's what it's going to need to maintain it. Is weekly.
I have my stuff already up, so if y'all are talking, like I don't know how to not have it up.
Oh, good. You're already sharing this. Hey,
Yes.
everybody. Hey. Tari's like, hey, yeah, no background noise. Y'all, we get everything right now.
Yeah, so I have no idea how to do anything else right now. This is my first time doing a stream together. I apologize.
It's all good. Well, everybody
I
gets
thought I had
the,
to have my stream on in order to accept the invite and all that stuff, so I
yeah,
apologize.
no worries. The good news is we haven't said anything incriminating, or that's nothing bad
Well.
said. So that's good. Yeah, I don't really think that's a worry with this group anyway. It's not what we do. What do you mean, Samo, Dr. Iron Chef, and Rev Deuce behind the scenes talk major trash about everybody? Oh my god!
Oh my goodness!
I had no idea.
What?
No. All right. But do y'all have any real quick on the topics? Right? Everybody saw them. Everybody's good. Keep it in our time frames so that we can get Quasel. Right? We're all good? No thoughts?
Gucci.
Gucci? Wow, that's expensive taste.
I'm just here to show off Rev merch and look pretty. I've
Well,
done
yeah,
one of those things right. I've done one of those things right.
Yeah, you look real pretty, but I can't tell what merch you're wearing. Berries and what? Is that even my merch? I don't even know. But she looks pretty, so it's true.
Yeah, that part is easy.
All right. Well, let me go ahead and start my stream then, since I can be like Atari and actually be live. Iron Chef, you're doing yours at 3-ish hours from now, right?
Yeah, I might duck out 2 minutes before we end and to start it up, or
yeah, that's fine.
Whatever works for you.
So the first hour is going to be the recorded portion where I'll actually edit it down into the episode. Everything else is going to be Q&A.
Okay.
We're catching all the people who come in, Atari's fan base who's hearing us now. It'll be that. So less strict structure. First hour, we'll try to keep the 45 minutes into the topics, and then that way we get 15 minutes of the interview so we can show off the Does It Work STFC cheat sheet.
Sounds good.
Actually, is the logo new? I don't remember the logo.
My designer went crazy today. I told her just, can you look at it? And as you know, we do this and that, and oh no, we need this, and oh, that's Star Trek. I mean, she didn't never really watch Star Trek, and she doesn't play the game. But I know the badge look. Oh, maybe can put your elephant into your logo and into the Star Trek sign, and yeah, there we go. I have a new logo. My elephant merged with a badge. So yeah. I find it quite cool.
I don't know if I should look, because otherwise I can't see chat. I can't see chat if I have.
Yeah, it's neat.
We need to spend more time setting this up next time. I just had no idea what to expect.
I like the green more than I do the. Well, the old format kind of looked like STFC or Spock's Club, which is fine, but I actually like the green a lot better. So
yeah, she kind of. I told her like L cars and stuff, and she looked at screenshots, and then there's an old one from an Enterprise. That's green. We will take that, and started working.
I like your designer already. Who is it? Jess? Who's doing this? This is good stuff.
Yeah, no, it's not that. It's not Jess. That's my graphics designer. She does it for a hobby and not for her job. And we do a lot of stuff like web pages and stuff. So on the side. And I'm doing more the technical stuff, and she does all the design and creativity around it. Learned a lot from her.
All right, well, I'm gonna go ahead and start my stream. Atari's already live. I have no idea what they're talking shit about us, but other than that, we're good. And we'll roll everybody. I'll do a quick intro just in case people, whether on
should
YouTube
be
or
working.
Twitch, don't
It
know
says
who
it's on now.
Everybody on the stage is. So I'll do a little quick. Hey, you shout yourselves out thing, and then we'll go from there. We'll jump into it. Oh, and make sure you ping everybody. That's important. Everybody loves everyone pings in the morning.
Everybody.
Apparently, all I had to do was turn it off and on again. think I got it working.
Oh well.
Unless is there a big
Ooh,
camera
Good.
logo in front of my face on your screen? No.
I see.
No, it's just-
I see a blurry Atari.
Blurry.
Fuzz.
Yeah,
Hmm.
but I see you. Like
There
I see
we
a camera
go.
now. So
There
that's
we
There
go.
is something moving.
We've moved in the right direction. It's crazy. Everybody's gonna be just staring at my starting screen, like, what's going on back there?
Would you look at that?
It is very blurry. What the hell? I wonder why.
Okay, I have shared it out. Has everybody done the same? We're all good. Yeah.
I was on top of that 10 minutes ago.
Oh yeah. yeah. Well, you cheated a little bit, but that's fun. That's fun. I don't know if I count that one, but that's all right. All right, everybody. So go ahead and welcome you to December 2025 State of the Game, Star Trek Fleet Command Edition. That's what we're playing. Star Trek Fleet Command. We're going to talk about a lot of things. In particular, we're going to talk about Outpost. We're going to actually do a very quick, way too fast, cannot absolutely possibly get all the details review over 2025, comparing it to some of our past stuff, giving experience from multiple viewpoints, because there are a lot of attractive people on your screen right now. I mean, a lot. Like, you just look from me down if you're on my stream and just like, oh my gosh, everybody's just so attractive. So we've got a lot of good people here we're going to talk to. And then, of course, we're going to show off the technically never before seen update to the spreadsheet of you want to know what officer to put on your ship when attacking an outpost? How about attacking a Q trial? What if you're doing something really crazy and you're hitting an Actian hostile in 2025? Well, good news. There's a spreadsheet for that, because if there wasn't, what will we do? We don't know. Welcome in. I've got Dr. Iron Chef here, who's we're going to start with. For those who don't know who Dr. Iron Chef is, sir, explain yourself.
Aloha, everybody. I'm Dr. Iron Chef. We do a little show called Later Tonight on Twitch, but as you can see in the background, we also have a YouTube channel called Aloha Diz. We do some Disney stuff from the parks, but you know, first time caller, a long time listener. So thanks for having me on the show, Rev.
I'm pretty sure you've been on my channel before. I don't know. We've never done a stream together.
We've never done a stream together. Well, I've been lurking in the background. Yeah.
Yeah. Fair. Then below him, well, at least again, I'm doing this based on what people are going to see on the YouTube and the Twitch channel. So however y'all have y'all streams set up, I don't know. But below him is Quazel, who is don't let him fool you. He's actually German. How you doing, Quazel? What do you do? Tell us about you.
I'm fine, and I'm still from Austria, whether you believe it or not. But that doesn't matter because it's the same language. So go with it. We know a little bit of ignorance from over the sea. So yeah, I'm good.
How about American? We are known for being really good at geography. We're very well known for this. Below is Atari, the living sacrifice, who managed to get their camera working. How you doing?
For the
Tell
moment.
People. Oh, wait, never mind. Your camera's frozen.
Oh my gosh, it fixed and then it broke, and now it's, oh my god, I haven't touched it. I haven't touched the damn thing.
Okay.
But
Well,
anyhow,
that is Atari. Atari, introduce yourself.
I hope it's a good pose. My name is Itari, Living Sacrifice. I am probably one of the newer STFC content creators out there. One of my buddies got me into the game on my birthday back in March of this past year. And
that friendship's clearly over. Right?
And I've been playing it nonstop ever since. No idea. And I'll tell you what, the community has just been, I love playing the game. I love streaming. I love streaming this game. The community is just absolutely freaking amazing. And I appreciate every single one of y'all. So if you're a new player or newish player, we're sharing tips and tricks all the time. That's what my YouTube videos are about, and that's what most of my stream, 80-90% of the stream is somebody in chat being like, Itari, click the button to the left of that. Like, just teaching me this. Like, there's so many stupid, basic, simple things that they're teaching me that I really appreciate everybody that's come in and helped me out.
And then last but certainly not least, everybody knows the most negative woman in Star Trek. It is Major Samo. How are you doing, ma'am?
Well, despite the fact that it's so early on a Saturday morning, I'm very good. I have got my appropriate vessel right here to see me through, all of the negativity, all of the wet blankets I'm gonna throw over everything, all the points I'm gonna argue with you.
There'll be arguments today? I'm
You
so
know,
excited!
the usual chaos and misery that I am becoming known for.
Oh my legend.
It's an honor as always to be invited to join you on your wonderful stream, Mr. Revduce. I'm very excited to be here with such an amazing panel beside me, and I can't wait to see this new assimilated officer cheat sheet.
Yeah, it is really neat. For those who haven't seen it yet, I mean, a lot of y'all been bugging me about stuff like this. I've been bugging Quasel and the other spreadsheet nerds about something like this. It's finally coming to fruition, and it's Quasel. I think I actually sent you a screenshot like several days ago. Like, people won't stop asking me about stuff like this. When is it done? I keep having to tell people nothing exists. So, for those who are looking for a tool that tells you what crew to use, don't worry. Stay to the end of the show. You'll see it. But our first topic is going to be hitting on recent stuff. So the idea on the December edition, because it is the Merry Christmas, oh my goodness, I can't believe how late into the year it is, edition of State of the Game. We are going to start with Outpost, and we'll work to the broader scope of talking 2024 versus 2025. And we also wanted to have a very varied panel on here. So this panel is not just G6, G7 players. You have low-level players here. Shout out to Atari. You have higher-level players here. Negative Samo. We got a lot of things available and everybody in between. And of course, we'll have the viewership. So after we get to the first hour of the segment, we'll of course jump into y'all. But let's start with Outpost. So December, Elite Outposts have come out. Outpost came out in November. And we'll just kind of start with a what does everybody think? We'll work in the opposite order that I just did. Samo, you and your community's just general thoughts on Outpost.
Well, first of all, I have to say thank you to Iron Fister who raided in.
Oh, heck yeah. I have all my alerts turned off, obviously, for recording. So apologies if anybody in the chat, I missed something. It's not that we don't love you. It's just I didn't want the YouTube to be nothing but, chicken dances. So I apologize.
Fair enough. I would say everybody's kind of, from my end, settled in to that Outposts are just an overnight AFK kind of thing. There is a lot of good stuff that is offered within it. There's a lot of good stuff, but unfortunately, the enthusiasm hasn't been super high due to extremely prohibitive costs.
Yeah.
Especially for anybody, anybody who's not high G6 and above, you're making so little loot, be it for the building or for, plunder. It's just looking at the numbers of things. It's timelines of like 5+ years for some people, and that's not very motivating or encouraging. So it's got really good stuff, but it's
bones,
definitely good bones. I really hope some changes come along over time, as often happens. So we'll see how it develops. But for right now, it's kind of an overnight thing and more geared towards the very high levels.
Yeah, I would agree. Mainly that I do like the idea. I do think a lot of the goals they clearly wanted to set for here were missed, right? And Atari, we'll have you up next, which Atari, feel free to be like, hey, I'm not ready for that. Y'all leave me out of it. But I will say Outpost as a mechanic, like the pieces that they did not want to be the highlight are the highlight, which is like the 6 hour of doing overnight mechanic. Clearly they wanted this to be a we do this actively mechanic. You can tell, especially by the elite buffs, something they want people doing like throughout the middle of the day and then taking advantage of the buffs they get throughout the middle of the day and then doing it again and doing it again. And to your point, with my community, same thing. A lot of people have settled in. They either like Outpost or don't. And the ones who do are generally doing it in that I'm going to bed, we're setting 2 outposts out. It's more reliable than mining because at least I won't drop a shield by doing an outpost. So that's kind of where we're at. And I still think that, like you said, there's good bones to it. The refinery, though, in this month has definitely left a little bit of sour notes, as a sommelier on the panel would say, because there's no consistency. You know, for example, the FC slot unlocked, which you need building level 61 to get, is half the cost of a Vengeance, which monetarily would translate to STFC is saying it's worth $2,000. For those curious how much the Vengeance costs to purchase. Yeah, I don't think many of us would agree. Same time, there's definitely some good stuff that is definitely in there that is worth going after, especially with it being, for a lot of us, an AFK mechanic. Atari, just to ask, I do want to conclude you are a lower level. Would you like to throw in your hat on anything with Outposts? Like maybe, hey, why can't I have them too? But you should be included in the conversation. You're next.
I'll say, excuse me. I know where the space is to go. I know where to go to see them. That's as far as I've gotten, really. I've heard my alliance and the people that I play with talk about it. My server doesn't even have access to them right now. I think you have to be level 70. And
no, you gotta be level 51 and above to start the outpost mechanic. But if you're on a newer server, even those G5 players are probably going to be at a struggle bus point just because of lack of crewing.
Gotcha. I might be thinking of the ones where everybody could do something together.
You're probably thinking of Surges.
That's exactly what I'm thinking.
Mechanic.
That's exactly. We don't have access to that yet. Okay. I will say we wish there were more things that included everybody in the alliance. Like Stella Thursdays is a lot of fun where everybody's like doing stuff together. So if there were more like group dynamic things where it wasn't so much locked to levels. Yeah, and I know there's armadas and stuff like that, but just more stuff we could do together, I think would be a lot of fun. Does that make sense?
It does. Yep. Jumping over, Quasar, we're jumping over you to Dr. Iron Chef.
Oh,
yeah, jumped right over the top. Yeah. Doc, your community outpost thoughts. Hit me with them.
Yeah, I think when you look at outposts, right, there's rewards that come with it, but it's a significant barrier to get to those. What I found is that there are a lot of people that like the challenge, are trying to move up to the next level of outposts, and they're using different crews, they're using different ships, they're trying to upgrade their ships, and that's part of the thing that I think the challenge of it is something in the game that people were really looking forward to, right? Because now you have to, use your resources wisely in order to get these resources. I personally like the officer sourcing. I think this is one of the great things about, Outposts is that you have a drip of officers. It's going to take a long time, as Samo says, but it's actually there. And what we know about, the game over the past 7 years that we've been playing it is the first couple of months, it's going to be a slow drip, but eventually there'll be efficiencies, there'll be other sourcing of officers, other sourcing of other artifacts and whatnot. I think that's going to be something that's great in the game. What we haven't talked about is Cisco. Cisco is kind of a game changer for Outposts. It is, again, a slow drip, but we have sourcing for his fleet commander. It's going to take a while for some. Some people have acquired him already. And that actually really helps us to look forward to something, right? If we have something to look forward to, if we have a challenge before us, I think this community really likes challenges. They are problem solvers. There's a lot of people in the community that like to solve problems, and that's something good for the game. People want a challenge. They don't want something that just you click here and there and you're done. You really have to figure things out. So I think that's one of the good things about Outposts. Again, it takes a while. People want buffs that are a little bit more powerful. That's something that they also can improve. And I think people, as they give feedback on the surveys, can say, we really want more out of this, right? Loot seems to be a big thing that people really want. And if there's a way to bump those things up, I think the community would be super happy. But I'm actually, I'm running Outposts every other day. The big change last month was that they gave us permanent sourcing for it, and we can play it every single month rather than trying to wait to see when it's going to show up again. I think that's a good thing that they did. They're listening to our feedback on this, which I think is great, and hopefully that will continue on into 2026.
Yeah, that's definitely the hope for me when it comes to things like FC Cisco. Like I do like that there's a drip. I would argue that FC Cisco is not good for most people who are doing Outpost. He's mostly a G7 only FC, which is fine. But the drip is just, I think the biggest complaint is that the only people who have real access to the drips for things like FC Cisco in the chair are people who are already spending, right? The idea of a free to play drip is it's targeting free to play, saying, hey, you can get this in 100, 200 days, but everybody else is paying to get it now, which is fine. I mean, it's how the game stays afloat. We want the game to make money. But that's not how FC Cisco is set up, and that's not how the extra spot is set up. It's set up to where the only people who have access to the seat are people who are already spending, which is fine. Look, again, I'm not saying they shouldn't have access to anything, but it doesn't feel like a free to play drip. I think it's a big frustration point here compared to previous arcs, right? But as both you and Samo have said, there's very good bones here, and there's a lot of things that you can build on with Outpost. But I think a lot of it would have to do with them pivoting the direction of where they wanted Outpost to go, or their paradigm should be, because it doesn't seem to be that exciting active mechanic.
Like manage
that
at the
want to do
bottom,
actively,
then
and then
start
take advantage of those buffs
shared
and do other things.
bottom of
They
what?
want to do it passively, which is fine. And I think
Manage.
the refinery also needs just some major price.
I don't see
adjustments. But
manage, brother.
In terms of content they've rolled out, chat, let me tell you, there's worse things that have been made than Outpost by a lot. There's been some bad content out there. This is not bad content, but it's definitely content that is extremely rough around edges. We'll get what our chat thinks here in a few minutes, but definitely really rough. And Quasel, just to get the European paradigm, what do you think about Outpost?
I mean, I agree with most of what has been said. It's tricky, but we heard yesterday on the Voice of the Players that there might be coming changes next Tuesday for a little bit more increase in a drip and maybe cost reductions. Nothing is set in stone, but it seems they got the message. You know, I'm always the half class, half kind of guy. So yeah, and I think a lot of issues came from crewing and people not used to using the different kind of officers and getting to understand how does it work, which ship needs to target and stuff like that. And I think once people get into it, like Mirror Universe in the beginning felt very daunting, and then 3 months later it was kind of great for us. So I think there's hope.
Yeah, I think it's good. Look, I think there's always hope. I actually love saying in my streams that I know that when it comes to me, you, whoever's on this panel, Nigel, who's in the chat, shout Nigel, we're going to lose the war, right? You're not going to change STFC on the greater scale of things. At least I don't believe that, not in 7 years of working with them. But that doesn't mean that there aren't individual battles worth fighting. And that doesn't mean always that we're right, by the way. Sometimes we argue for things that aren't good long term, which is fine. We're players. But that doesn't mean we can't win the battles. And, you know, this Say the Game is recording before some plan changes that I've heard of are happening. So I'm not blasting them or anything. We'll see what those changes look like. But it goes, I think the key is, Quasel, maybe you'll agree or disagree. A lot of it comes down for me, consistency, that word, where you have things like in the refinery, the FC slot is, in terms of cost, material cost, is half of a Vengeance, which we see them openly selling for $4,000. It's the consistency that really kind of like grinds. But we've got, you know, for example, a great thing in the Outpost refinery, and I encourage, if you are doing Outpost and you are collecting plunder, premium mirror dust should be your number one focus. That's my opinion on the panel. Like, I think that applies to everybody, whether you're level 73 or 53. Everybody needs to finish their premium mirror dust because all of those researchers are still very valuable. Well, it's 50 plunder for one chest and 1,000 for two. And I remember last month we were like, man, the two chest is just so insanely expensive. And now we have Cisco come out 750 for one, and then you have 5,000. So the jumps are, you know, quite wide, and wanting to see those things be more consistent, because a lot of players would give the feedback, well, premium mirror dust is worth more in terms of singular pulls than a single FC credit. Some would make that argument. And just having those things kind of be more natural and feeling like there's more of a cohesion with the entire set. But I do agree, the bones of this is great. I mean, the fact that you've got 3 officers sourcing, that's great. Now, will it take time to do? Absolutely. You also have to engage the mechanic. But that is a good thing overall in terms of like we're asking for them to provide sourcing. I just think the time, the cost, that needs to come down. Any last moment outpost topics before we move on? Don't worry if you're listening live, y'all will get an opportunity to chime in here after we get through our interview segment. But for those on the panel, outpost, big positives, big negatives, anything that you want to shout out before we move on to our next topic?
I am kind
I
of
think the
curious.
only thing.
All right, we had 3 at a time.
Yeah,
That's good.
yeah,
That means we have
yeah,
people who want to
absolutely.
talk. So let's start with Atari. Atari first.
So I feel kind of blessed as far as when I came into the game. It was right as they had a lot of stuff that, okay, they were encouraging me to ops up, but at the pace I wanted to. And now it's like, well, they're kind of making it to where I really have to be ops 51, from what I understand, to get access to 80% of the game. Like, what was it about Outposts that they were like,
say 80% of the game, and it also has nothing to do with Outposts. It's just the G3, G4 areas of the game, etc. There's a couple of layers to this. Number one, they're too full as it is, as in they have too much content as it is. I mean, if you're a level 46 player, I can rattle off 12 loops that you could be actively working on right now. There's too much to do. In conjunction with, they've not quote unquote retired a lot of that stuff. So they just see it as, okay, well, there's content there. They can work through it, and then we're just going to be making new content. And they've done this. They do it in stages. They did it with G4. They're doing it now with G5, and they will do it with G6, where they roll things out just further and further along. And the other aspect of this is the dirty aspect that a lot of people don't like talking about. It's the money aspect. You know, players who are slogging through the 40s and stuff are not going to be your heavy spenders. Who's your heavy spenders? There's a reason we open G7, you know, and while there's not as many people now as there used to be, there are people in G7 who are happy to spend $10,000 a month. If you have somebody willing to do that, well, you've got to be making an escalating content for them. You know, I have a friend that I think they're a good player, and I know some people are going to go crazy when they hear this. I know somebody who has spent $4,000 to obtain and max FC Cisco. That's what they wanted to do. It's their money.
Wow.
Why do I care? But when you have somebody willing to do that, you need, as a business, you would be silly to not take advantage of the fact that there's that person out there who wants to engage that way. So you have an ops escalator, and the higher ops you go, the more there are quote unquote paywalls. So that's the basic ideology.
Well, I say all that.
If you are a lower level player, I'm just going to let you know now, 90% of anything that comes out in the future will not be targeted to you. That won't mean that you won't get something. In fact, in my opinion, a great change they've made is targeting the battle pass style of events towards content of that player's level. But in terms of what's new, that's going to be reserved for the higher points.
Well, I say all that to say that I'm really, really enjoying 40. I'm Ops 42 right now, and I've been Ops 42 for 2 months, and it took me 9 months to get here, and I'm having an absolute blast. Yeah. And quite honestly, the stuff I hear from the higher level players, it's not making me want to ops up faster. I'm having fun where I'm at. Yeah. Does that make sense? Like I'm having an absolute blast. So why would I want to go to the point where I have to spend 10 grand to have fun?
Well, I'm gonna sound a little bit like a Scopely advocate here, because I'm gonna tell you that that pain doesn't last. So this is not just an STFC thing for those who have never experienced. Because I know a lot of people who follow our channels, this is their first time really doing like an MMO, especially a free-to-play style game. There is a intentional frustration for the higher area of the game, which they refer to behind the scenes as the premium area of the game, which is currently G7, where a certain level of frustration is needed, because that's a big key of how the whole FOMO dynamic works, right? Now, some people have no issue. In fact, the player I was talking to you about that spent $4 grand on Cisco has no FOMO. They spend that much because they legitimately enjoy doing the math, and that's what they have fun with. It might blow people's minds. Like a lot of the people I know who are spending 10 grand a month on STFC aren't doing it because they, you know, want to be at the top and they don't feel like there's any other way. They just enjoy doing the math, and they see it as a math problem every month that costs them more than my mortgage, which is fine. That's fine. That's great.
It's
you go spend 3 mortgages while you have fun with your fancy math problem. Like, just go buy an AI chess set if you really want something that challenging. But anyway, that's what they do. So the point I made to say that is, as the game progresses, you get things naturally becoming easier and cheaper. So like where you're at right now in the 40s, there was a time where you could not progress in that into 9 months at all. It was impossible. In terms
Right,
of like the
right.
economy and stuff. So it's naturally going to get easier. Like right now, it's easy to get into G5. It's easy to get into G6. And G7 will become the same way as they continue to continually raise the bar. The thing is, if you don't want to be that player who's currently frustrated because they feel like they have to spend 10 grand, which if you go into G7, the game is designed to make you feel that way. You don't have to feel that way, but it is designed to make you feel that way. You can avoid that by simply paying at your pace and knowing that those areas exist and just play the game. And if you just play at a pace that allows you to wait out the big premium area, then you'll never experience that problem. Like the people who are making G7 sound terrible right now are the same people who 2 years ago, G6, awful. Don't get a 6-star uncommon, waste your materials. Well, now getting a 6-star uncommon is super cheap. It's very easy and nobody struggles with it. And they can use it for their outpost mechanic, which actually comes in handy now compared to a, believe it or not, a G5 epic. So the game will adapt the longer you play it. So if you're not a 10,000 person now, you're not going to magically become one unless you put yourself into that position. So that's hopefully something for everybody to hear, whether it's your community, Atara's community, Samo's. You don't have to be that guy. Like you don't just magically jump up there. Like you put yourself in that position. So
It's one of the
start happening.
It's one of the more common. The first time somebody comes in the chat and I'm like, oh my God, 43 days to ops up this building. And all of a sudden, everybody that's the first time in there, they're like, oh, back in my day, it cost 17. You know, it's just, it started getting all those comments and we find it hilarious every time. Oh, just you wait until it costs 20 million, trillion, gazillion platinum to get one.
Some of those players have reached a level of frustration. They want others to be frustrated with them. And my goal is the opposite. Like, no, I want you to not end up like this person. Like, I don't want you pulling your hair out over a mobile video game. So, yeah. Quasel, your thoughts on Outpost before we get too sidetracked. Your thoughts.
One thing, like I said, everything will get easier. And I bet, especially with Outposts, we will see some more content in the next arcs, maybe, because it doesn't feel like it's completed. Especially they've said it will get easier in the future. So we will see stuff that will help. Then Cisco is for the higher ops players, because most of his skills aren't for the lower players, I kind of say. So it makes sense to have more sourcing for him in the higher ops ranges. And the rest is just be patient. I mean, like you said, you pay a premium for being on the top of the pile, and it's your decision if you do it or not, or pay a little bit and have fun with it. I mean, I personally spending because I have a lot of fun with the game, and like
that's the only time you should be spending, by the way. Like if you're not having fun in STFC, don't. But if you are, do. Like
don't spend because you feel the need to, but spend because you say, okay, I like the new feature, or I like to try it out. Or for me, it's like playing around with it because, making the sheets and stuff, it's easier if you can actually try the things. So yeah, and that's why I do it, and I'm having fun with it still. Maybe, who knows, for the future.
Irish Chef, your final Outpost thoughts.
I think Quasel hits nose that it will get better. There'll be things that make it easier eventually, and it might be a year from now. Eventually people will have 3 ships, maybe even 4 ships, that they can actually do these outposts, and by that time, it'll be a lot easier for everybody.
Yeah. So we're going to use this as a great springboard into the next topic, and this is one that again I have strong feelings for, both positive and negative. Shocker. Rev can't find a middle ground. He just cast a rod in extreme. He can't help himself. But free-to-play sourcing. So, kind of piggyback on what Quasel said, like he was okay with some of the sourcing just based on it being, hey, it is more direct. FC Cisco, this is more directed to higher level players. I think the positive of 2025, and I think we'd be disingenuous to not acknowledge this. Like it's okay to call out what has been a very rough past 6 months, but also say, wow, if we take a step back, great things. In terms of consistency of providing free-to-play sourcing to items the month they come out, 2025, in my opinion, is the best year we've ever had. In terms of we know how to get it. Now, that doesn't mean there aren't arguments to be made for cost. FC Cisco needs to be argued, and I will argue anybody on this panel that doesn't, that his cost is insane, his time to acquire is insane compared to, for example, FC Con, which was, hey, you can buy him now Or you can devote your life to grinding for 3 days and you can have them for free. Big difference.
Yeah.
One of them I say big thumbs up, other one I say big nay nay, but both of them have the core benefit of everybody has access immediately. Well, granted, if you're of the appropriate ops level, because if you're level 20, sorry, you're not getting FC Con yet. Wait a little bit. But I believe 2025 has been the best year we've ever seen in STFC for free-to-play acquisition, which I take as a positive, because go back to my comment. Do I believe we're going to win the war? No, but that is a clear sign of battles being won. Because anybody that's played this game 3-4 years, it's not how it used to be. It used to be, if you wanted access to the rare or the epic, you had to minimum buy the battle pass, complete all the heroic events, and then you got it, maybe, or you didn't. Now it's, okay, well, we're going to show you the path immediately. It might take you 300 days, but you got it now. And then we'll see if things down the road, as Doc referenced, where maybe an efficiency comes out or they provide multiple sourcings in different places, which I know y'all have heard me complain about multiple sourcings in multiple places being a headache as well. Main key we're sticking to free-to-play sourcing. Doc, starting with you, because we're going to keep reversing. We're going to snake draft this thing. Doc, your thoughts on the free-to-play sourcing?
Yeah, I kind of look at it in 2-year cycles, right? We are in the first 3 months of G7. We've been through this with G6 and G5. Usually towards the beginning, which we really are in, it's very difficult to acquire things. It takes a little bit longer time, which makes sense that Cisco is kind of structured that way. But for most of 2025, we were towards the tail end of G6, right? So the efficiencies get better, the free-to-play sourcing gets better. I remember at the beginning of the year, we had DTI and a lot of the things with resources that were not available for us to ops up. They really accelerate those things towards the latter half of generation. We will see this going into 2026. It'll take a little bit of time to acquire things in the first couple months, and then they'll start to get a little bit better. And that's just experience of being in the game. We've all been in the game for multiple years now. We've seen this before. So hopefully, that information for newer players is that there are times where things ebb and flow. And this is one of those times. We are entering into a new generation. It's going to be a little bit different, but there will be some hope coming in about 3-4 months. There'll be a lot more efficiencies that are available for people to, if they want to level up or not. I think, for all of us, when we look at the game and the free-to-play sourcing, what we've consistently seen is that they like to throw at us different means of acquiring things, and it's not the same every single month. That might be hard for people to.
Which is look. I think you're being nice. I'll say it. That's a great point for me. There's no reason I should have to go to 8 different places to get the same officer. Officer sourcing should be in an officer sourcing area, right? Armada directive sourcing should be in a directive sourcing area, not us jumping through factions, refineries, etc. But I still want to point out it's great that there was day one sourcing as FC Cisco. It's great that there's day one sourcing of Doc. I think that should be praised. But I think long term, very dangerous to keep throwing it in. And as a couple people in the chat have said, it's also, there's a reason for, some people being hesitant because they don't have the best reputation for upgrading old content. Like, let's just say, for example, I just bragged about Wrath of Khan. There are multiple Wrath of Khan officers who don't have sourcing. But they did give great sourcing to some of them, like incredible, and then they forgot to go back and give the other ones, right? So there's pros and cons. I definitely want to point out the pro, but also for the Scopely employees who will watch this, here are the negatives. You can't forget about it. If you're going with this method, you can't then forget, what was that other officer that we rolled out in December that we forgot to announce? Yeah, you got to tell people about these things. And then you have to come back to it 6 months later and like, okay, we're adding this into this right here.
Yeah, and I think that's where you come in, Rev, and all the other content creators, is that we get to explain all these things, right? Because there are a lot of content, even a couple years old, that there's no guides for. But then we are the guides to help people, progress through the game and do well. Every single year, there's something to look forward to. I mean, I remember Cerritos sourcing was kind of available a little bit easier, but then the next month with another ship, it was a little different. So they keep us on our toes. And I think some people like that. Some people, it is, as you said, a little infuriating. But I think that's something in the game.
When
that,
you say some people like that, we're talking like the 1% of 1%. Like we're really throwing in just a few diehards there. Like,
I mean,
it's being
it
very
is
kind.
It is true. I do remember, back in the day, we would get a ship, say, or definitely officers, and then we wouldn't know about their sourcing for up to 1, 2, 3 months later. They would kind of appear, and then they would disappear, and then who knows where they're going to be plunked. But it's also not just officers. We have a very good example right now. There is a new thing in the battle pass. If you buy the paid track of the battle pass, there's the Mark 6 photon torpedo, the new kind of Reliant tech. And this has happened in the past where they've put stuff in the battle pass or this kind of special acquisition, and then the artifact disappears. There's been a big problem. You mentioned, they'll put the officer and then kind of forget about it. There's definitely that problem with some of the artifacts, some of the tech. So I hope that consistency there could maybe improve as well with immediate sourcing in, well, I would say an obvious place, but
Well, that was kind of my
everything's
point. It's
plunked
like,
all over.
it is really good that we're getting this. When
Yeah.
many of us on the panel started playing, there was less than 100 officers in the game. That's more than doubled by a lot. It's increased a lot. There was no FCs, right? There were no artifacts. There were no FTs. There were no CTs.
no
None of
armadas.
this existed. So the game has expanded so much horizontally and yet has equally done so vertically. So it becomes very frustrating when, let's say, you're in G6 like Major Samo and your cosmic particle run has dried up because they forgot that, oh, well, people probably haven't finished that research and they're still moving. We'll do a quick update, but then, down the road, we'll have to come back to this. Multiphasics for our spenders in the chat. Anybody who's using multiphasics in G7 is hopefully not using multiphasics in G7 because it's not been appropriately updated to be an economy benefit. If you're in G7 and you're spending that money, hold your multiphasics for 3 months, like Dr. Iron Chef said. You'll start seeing some economy boosts come in, and it'll be worth spending your multiphasics. So some things you only learn via experience in these games, not just specifically STFC. All of these style of games, any MMO, that's going to be a benefit to you. Quazel, your thoughts on free play sourcing? With you being a spreadsheet nerd, for those who are looking faces to names, normally you would just assume this guy, well, he looks like you would expect him to look. He's a spreadsheet nerd. Quazel, what do you think?
Interesting. Well, things are tricky. I mean, there's stuff that's sourced good. I mean, I really like the depot token stuff because, people now can have those leaderboards now, or the SMSs are coming with it. If they choose to invest there, they can pick the officer they want to. So I think it's going in the right direction. Sure, they forget about stuff. They forget to add stuff. But overall, I think it's gotten better in 2025, I think.
Yeah,
I would say.
definitely. I'm actually looking for someone to make the argument that sourcing, particularly free-to-play stuff, has gotten worse in 2025 because I think devil's advocates are needed. Sometimes you need that counter voice to make you realize something you weren't thinking. But, I mean, just again, having been here for years, I do think this is the best year they've had for that. And I really wanted to throw that out there because this has been also, at the same time I'm saying that, it's been a really rough few months for the average player. But there's definitely some reasons to look back on this year and say, hey, that got a lot better, and that's something I can look forward to, hopefully, of that continuing, and hopefully things that haven't been as fun, move those aside. Samo, you did kind of chime in a little bit, but do you have any other thoughts on the free-to-play sourcing? And then we'll get with Atari, who actually is of the level of people that we're trying to give stuff to level them up. We'll wrap it up with that before we get to the next topic.
As you say, I think the visibility and immediate day one paths for things has improved. I think it's really good, but I don't think that should just be the standard of, oh, well, at least they show us now. I think some of the initial costs and timelines have been a bit ridiculous. It's you can't just say, oh, well, there's free to play sourcing on day one. It has to.
You don't have a million plunder laying around. What do you mean?
Reasonable.
Come
there's
on.
been several times this year where I've looked at the thing and be like, oh, somebody slipped. There's at least one extra zero there. That cannot be real. So, yes, day one sourcing, good. Let's always have that. Let's have those paths laid out. But sometimes some of the costs for the things lead me to believe they just have no clue how the actual play out of that is gonna be.
Yeah.
And so I think there's still some huge
Consistency
disconnect,
is their continual
some
enemy.
some huge
Yeah.
disconnect between some of the departments. And I just really hope that they stay open to I don't want to call it negotiation, but communication from us when we tell them no, no.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
like some of the ships, you have hope, the Revenant, upgrade path, even the GS31 upgrade path, they're not too terrible, and you think, oh, they finally
In terms
figured
of
out you can't be
timelines,
like the
yeah.
Vindicator that's gonna take flipping 3 years. And then they come out with, the Dauntless.
Yeah.
And even the Squall a bit,
Maybe
and
that's
you're
the
like,
silver lining, Sammo, because the
"Oh."
Dauntless takes less time to max than it does to acquire the FC upgrades. So maybe that's the silver lining. Like now we feel better about the Dauntless because it doesn't take as long to get as the new stuff for Outposts. I mean, you know what? There we have it.
See, that is not the strategy I suggest they experiment with. So
I
it's good.
completely
It's
agree.
all well and good to say, "Oh, good job. There's a free to play day one now for everything." The free to play day one should not be 5 years from now. Even if you then say, "Oh, well, they'll come out with efficiencies, and
the
in 2
efficiencies should be
years it'll
bringing it
come out
from
in an event
200 days.
store."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Efficiency should be
So
making it 200 days down to 100 or 100 down to 50, not 5 years down to 1 year. Particularly for a game that we know and love that puts out content every single month. If this game, I've said this before, if this game only put out content every quarter, I would feel very differently about the sourcing paths. I really wouldn't have as much of an issue if something took a year to max, 2 years to max, if we only got stuff every 4 months. But that's not how STFC works. Guess what, y'all? In January and February, there's a new arc, new stuff, new ship. Oh my God, who would have guessed?
I know so many players who are now, 3, if not 4 specialty ships behind.
And that's actually a great segue for Atari, by the way. The poor guy in the 40s trying to level up. How do you feel sourcing is? Do you feel like there's things that like, man, if they could just give this to me faster, I would have moved up already, which by the way, they really, really want.
So that's the great point. And to kind of go back to what I was saying earlier, a lot of the stuff that I'm hearing about, oh, if I level up faster, then it'll just be harder to get stuff down the road. If I just wait till if I just have fun and slowly play the way I've been playing, that stuff will be easier to get or more fun to get or not as grindy to get at that time when I finally get there. That's kind of my thought process a little bit. But I also just enjoy, being the strongest 42 at my level on the server kind of thing. And I'm looking forward to being strong enough to be able to actually participate in arenas and not be dependent on my teammate or which teammate do I get put with. But as far as sourcing goes, I'm not a free to play. I consider myself a strategic spender. Like I bought the way I saw as far as what am I going to actually spend money on? What are things that it's the only way I can get, like the research queues, building queues. And then from that point, I'm like, is there really any reason to spend? Well, I'm playing the game all the time. Like literally it's 80% of my gameplay, right? So what if I want to support the game? What would I? Well, I do tend to go for battle passes every so often. I'll go for the battle passes, the $10 ones and the $20 ones, and I'm very consistent about that. And that the Ferengi battle pass was $20, and I was so mad when I hit. I want to say it was Ops 33. They kept giving me these SLBs for the Borg cube, and there was no way to get the Borg cube. like I would go, I'd do an online search, I'd ask in the group, I'd ask in this, and that, hey, how do I source the board cube? Oh, well, that's going to be 3 to 6 months from now. They might put it in something, and they finally did. And thank God, because and I assumed they were like, well, Itari, you can just spend $100 and get the cube right now. And I'm like, yeah, but that's not going to get me. What did get me was the Ferengi Battle Pass for $20. I could get all those. I could get source. That's how I could source it. Did it cost me two?
Yeah.
Did it? I can't remember if it only took one battle pass or 2 battle passes. So basically $40. But I got other things in the battle pass besides just spending $100 on a ship. Does that make sense?
I love that you said about strategic spend, because when I try to tell people, both in my alliance, those who are my community, and I'm sure every content creator on the panel is the same way, y'all are more than welcome to ask us, hey, does this pack have value to me? Now, I know that there's several groups in the STFC community. Shocker. We are made up of many people. Number one, there's the group who says, don't spend it all. They're evil devils, and they just want to suck the blood out of your soul. And for those people, I say, cool, play free to play. Absolutely no problem with that. Then you have people who are just free to play. They don't want to spend. They want to put 10,000 hours in the game. Cool. But if you're one of those people who is willing to spend, the most important thing is to be knowledgeable about what you're buying. Like you said, I mean, no reason at all for anybody to buy a $100 cube unless you somehow decided to rush all the way to level 70 in a month, which we've had people do, by the way. Shout out to my friend over on server 118. I haven't forgotten about you. Zooming your way up to 70 in 2 months. But if you can get it quicker or cheaper another way, then that just frees up your money to go somewhere that's more valuable, like an extra dock, an extra builder, or a battle pass that may be important for you. Because I have definitely run into so many people who get frustrated with their spend and they feel like it wasn't valuable. And then I spent $200 and now I'm mad at the game because I don't feel like I got what I was needing. Reach out to any content creator is what I'm saying. Ask us, is this good for my account? We're happy to tell you, because let's just be honest. This game is a game that you have to be like Rev and Samo and do it as a career. You have to be like Quazo and have 400 spreadsheets if you want to understand everything. And we understand most people don't want to do that. So let us help you in that process.
Knowledge is power. Informed decisions. Informed decisions. Spend all the money you want, but do it
as long as you know what you're buying. That's it.
Yeah. I have seen people spend money on useless stuff, and I thought, okay, yeah, go for it. It's good for Scopely, but it doesn't help your account. But yeah.
But I'd also argue that's not good for Scopely, because if those people get mad and quit who are willing to spend, well, you want them to. It's better to get somebody to spend over 5 years than get them to spend a lot 1 year and then be gone.
Absolutely.
Right? So we want happy players. And by the way, Lost, Griffin, see you both in the chat. Appreciate you both. That's something that we all want. I have legitimate beefs with STFC at times. Samo, she's known as being super negative. She's had general beefs and stuff. But we all want the same thing. We want the game to succeed. We want the players to be happy, and we want to have fun. So, same. Let's go ahead and jump into our next one. We are running a little bit long for time, but that's okay. I think it's a good conversation to be had. Good negatives and positives being thrown out, which I think is important. It's the positives are for the players, the negatives are for Scopely to fix things. The big question, though, this is going to be a tough one, and y'all better be honest, because I'll know, and Santa will know if you're not, okay? Comparing state of the game, where STFC is at December 2025 versus 2024, I'm actually not going to speak first. I'm going to let y'all go first, starting with Samo. Now, sorry, Atari, you're not going to be much help in this segment, but we still do appreciate your opinion. You've only been playing 9 months. But you're still appreciated. We love that you're on the panel.
He's just a baby.
We love you, but you're not going to be much help on this segment, but we still love you. But if you wonder why I jumped from Samo straight to Quazel, that's why. We still appreciate you being here. Samo, what do you think? Do you think the game is better now overall versus the end of 2024?
I do have to say yes. Okay. You do have to. It's so easy to be caught up in the single month you're at, or to remember those few months in the middle of the year, perhaps, maybe for some, that weren't so great. But when you actually look at all the fine details, we do have a significant amount of improvements in the game. We do have more sliders. We do have more bulk refines. we do have some, outstanding new factions in the Augment, the DTI, some really excellent stuff. Again, the economy changes that have happened for G3 all the way through G6. Some crazy stuff. I mean, I only went into G6 at the end of February,
Yeah.
and I'm already ops 70. I'm already at the end. That's just crazy. That's crazy. I know Chef had a crazy fast path through G6 as well. We also even have little stuff like when you go to system lookup, you can actually just type in right away instead of clicking through the thing to get to the thing to get to the
that didn't
thing.
used to exist for those watching, by the way. That's
really.
Yeah, I mean, there's
Yeah,
some
so
little
annoying.
things that people forget about that actually, they really do make things smoother, easier, better. So there are a lot of good things that have come in. Do we want more? For example, the independent archive whole situation happening right now. Do we want more of these? Do we want our bulk researches? Do we want our bulk faction stuff? Of course. We, especially, here in the online community, we are the passionate ones. We're the ones who take extra time, not just playing the game, but coming on the interwebs to talk to other nerds about this game we're spending so much time on. We're the passionate ones. We're always going to want more, and we should demand more.
Gonna make you play
The games you play and spend your time and money on should work. So never stop.
Hold on. What do you
I know
what do
it's
you mean by
crazy.
that? What do you mean by that?
Maybe this
What
is
is-
just
what
my
do you mean by
Canadian
work?
sunshine up here
Hold
in the
on.
north. But I like a game that works, so we should absolutely keep demanding more always. But with the caveat of being realistic. There are some things people suggest that it's like, oh gosh, that would be cool, of course, but just technically speaking, it
How much
is
money did we spend to
impossible.
get
It
to
will
the end
never
of G6,
happen.
or was
I don't know
it
what
banked
this word
mats?
work means. This is very
So-
confusing.
What up, Cypher?
Come
How you doing,
So
bud?
realistic expectations and hopes, and as always I say,
Who is your daddy and what does he
items,
do?
not just this thing sucks. Make this
That's a
better.
big one.
Or
Please, y'all,
you know.
don't message me. I've been very clear. Y'all are more than welcome to message. I'm assuming everybody has an open DM policy like I do. Y'all can message
Of
us.
course.
Please don't message us with just like blanket, this game's the devil, I hate it, and not provide anything. Like, I don't even care if you come to me to vent. Just give me something actionable I can take. If you just say, hey, can you tell the overlords I hate them and I hope their child like fails school? Like, no, I'm not passing that along. Can you give me something actionable I can work with? Like, I get it, you're pissed. I'm not even saying don't be mad. Just give me something I can actually go forth and be like, hey, look, this is really bad. Here's why they don't like it. Not just, hey, people are currently hoping your car has 4 flat tires right now. I just wanted you to know. I can't do much with that.
Yeah.
Quazel.
So, yeah.
2024 versus 2025. Is the state of the game better now, or was it better at the end of 2024?
Yeah, we went through a rough patch mid of the year, no question asked. But I think overall we are in a better state. I mean, the content creator program has finally launched. We got several people that now have access. We all don't know where this is going. It's all fresh. It's all new. Everybody's hyped. We will see how it ends up. But if you look at all the things that came, all the sliders, the Officer Depot tokens, I think have been a very great addition. The claim all stuff and the communications lately. So yes, it's been bad in between. No, that's we all know it. We all have seen it. We all have seen the reactions. But I do get the feeling it's going in the right direction. To sum it up in a short statement.
Okay. Chef, you want to jump in?
Yeah, maybe I'll talk about the external. We had a Unity upgrade, which we don't see per se, but that really is something I think they made the investment for the longevity and betterment of the game, and eventually that will pay off in spades later on. When you look at their website and their news section, I think there's 128 articles on there from just this past year. The previous 5 years, there was probably only about 200 something. So they really
Yes,
have
they
increased
did.
the
I believe
communication,
so.
especially on the
It kind of
website,
went over my head,
and
but I
having all
think
those
so.
things available to us. I really think they are ending with a positive note at the end of 2025.
Yeah, they talked
There's
about
a lot
that.
of things that we have that makes quality of life quality, a lot better for all of us in the game, including a back button for Griffin. So there's a lot of things that we can see here. That really they're taking to heart the feedback from the players. Please fill out the surveys, including Rev surveys and the ones from STFC. They are listening, and they might not give us everything we want, but there's incremental changes I think that are for the better.
Yeah. So for me, I'm going to be the splash of water on it. I think the state of the game is worse, much worse. That said, I also still agree with what Chef said. I do think it's ending on a positive. For me, I think it would be impossible for me to say 2025 state of the game is better when we've never seen an excess of players like we've seen in 2025, and it's there's never been that many accounts just say we're done. G7 in a lot of ways was a failure because so few people actually went in and spent the big one. Now, to Chef's point, whether they wanted to or not, I think it's unavoidable. They have to see that and address it and start making adjustments. And some of the adjustments they've made, I don't think a lot of people have really paid a lot of mind to. So, for example, how do I believe that the game has started shifting for the better? Number one, and it's easy to miss this, for the past 6 months, players have been given cheaper packs. Why? Because Scopely realizes they can't rely on Griffin and 10,000 Griffins every month to give them unlimited wallet. They can't. Love you, Griffin. Good to see you. So they've started focusing on more players, not just the pure top end. And that has had a trickle down effect where you've started seeing more things like we talked about earlier, free to play access earlier on, a little bit more consistency there, right? That was all caused by this year hitting the lowest the game has arguably ever hit. I still argue that in terms of game mechanics, 2023 was our worst year. I don't know if we'll ever get back to that, and I hope we don't. 2024, Unity update. 2025, Unity update. Clearly, they've put more effort into trying to make the game better. That should absolutely be acknowledged. State of the game, it worries me. And again, I do have a very biased horse in this race, as in STFC is how I get 80% of the way that I support my family. So let's be very clear. I'm very biased. So when I stare at things, I stare at it from a lens of, God, I hope this game lasts 5 more years. And I obviously want to look at it in ways that would get us to that point. I think the state of the game is worse. I think the game is better. I think the game is absolutely better than it was last year. But hopefully what we've seen them start make adjustments on, not only do they continue to adjust, they make more, as what Samo was saying. They get held to a higher standard. Because if the game experiences 2026 the way it experienced 2025, 2027 is arguably the last year of the game being actively updated. If they do 2026 like the end of 2024 was, which if y'all were here, was very, very good. It got way better at the end of 2024. We were very much on high hopes. Same stuff now. If they continue with the success and with the better communication and with more transparency and with more quality of life, then the game will last 3 to 5 more years. So I'll obviously open up the floor for y'all to rebut anything I've said. I don't want to just like end it on like, oh, dreary, sour note. But I think the state of the game is absolutely worse, even though the game is better.
Okay,
Dun,
yes.
dun, dun.
That
Yeah, no, sorry.
player sentiment is lower. Yes, player sentiment overall. There's a lot of sour feelings across a lot of different levels. So I would agree player sentiment, unfortunately, is perhaps down while the game itself is better. And if my horrible Debbie Downerdom is part of the reason everybody's feeling less good, I apologize. I know I've been just a terrible influence on the negativity this year. Maybe it's me. Maybe I have more power than I realize.
For those that don't care, this is a running inside joke with me, Samo, and other CCs based on stuff that happened years ago. So if you're wondering why the heck we're suddenly calling Samo negative, it's just an inside joke. And again, just knowing that I'm throwing water on fire, to be clear, it's those that have watched. I want this game to be very successful, and hopefully everybody knows that. Doesn't matter if you're a level 2 player who wants to be free to play, or and you just joined, you've been here 7 years, you're an employee. I want this game to be successful. But we lost over 40,000 accounts this year. And that's just one of those things,
but
like, when it's so extreme, and I know what you're going to say, Quazel, but I've been...
No, you don't.
You know what? You can. I didn't get to do that to you. You don't get to do it to me. No. But what I want to add is, it's something, there was such an extreme shift between like the VIP Discord and how players feel about the game that we can't ignore that shift happened. I think it would be bad for us to ignore how low the sentiment dropped. But at the same time, I think we should try to elevate it as much as we can and get the game to elevate it as much as they can, which they have the ultimate control at the end of the day. I mean, y'all can love me, Samo, Chef, Quazel, etc. as much as you want. If this game is complete trash in 2027, you're not going to stick around just because me, Samo, and Chef are here. So the game has to be good, right? And my hope is that we get to that level.
No question asked. Yeah.
Quazel, because I have no idea what you're going to say.
I noticed a slight thing with the numbers, and I've been talking to Chronox, and he hasn't come back to me yet. But if you look at some of the monthly sheets, you see that a lot of the dropout happens below G4. Like if you compare, I think it's within March or May with now, it's like 40K less or through 30K less G4 players below G4. So it might that a bunch of people they recruited last year in the end of the year played over the winter and then dropped out. And I asked Chronox if he kind of can say, okay, did players move up? Where did we lose players? But it's tricky to do. And of course, we lost a few high spenders, no question asked, because some stuff up there was not done properly. But then I see newer servers, which launched in July or something around that with a bunch of 50s. And they have spent on it, even if it has become quicker. So they are like nurturing new whales.
They're diving into trying that again. It had been a year since we had some new servers open up in some of the regions.
Yeah.
And to be clear, I've always tried to pass along that, those 40,000 who left, it wasn't 40,000 G7. At the same time, there's less G7s at this point right now than there were G6 players with a higher population 2 years ago. Right. So it's one of those, like, we need to acknowledge the problem, but we don't need to act like, because I also don't want the people who love to come around on my stream, and this is like just the people who are negative for the sake of being negative, who are like, yep, STFC's got 6 months and it's done. I'm like, nope, that's not it. There's no chance of that. This game is here in 6 months. It's here in 12 months. The real question for me is it here in 3, or is it in maintenance mode in year 3? Right. So that's what we have to really, I think, work together as a group. And, the CCs, we had a big, internal chat here, and we were talking, like, even if there's disagreements among us, the important thing is we're all working towards a common goal. And I think that's something that everybody on this panel shares. And even the CCs that y'all see in our chat who are live with us, we all share. We all have a common goal of pushing this game as far as it can be to be the most fun it can be. So I remember when that website came out, we were tracking it. One, Ripper, shout out to Ripper, who somehow still, years after quitting the game, has so much influence in the game, right? And then working with Mend on those. I've been using stfc.wtf/pro for, 4 years now to track numbers. And there's a regular archiving that happens. So y'all are going to see, you might log in on stfc.pro one day and be like, wow, there's 5,000 less people. Why? Archiving. So there's some of this that is a net negative that is normal. Because as Quazel pointed out, and if y'all haven't seen, they're doing that on Twitch right now, where they're doing a mass marketing, trying to get more people in the game. The truth is, most of those people don't stick around. That's just the nature of all these. If you have ever done a Raid Shadow Legends promo, did you stick around? I bet most of you did not. It's just normal. You're going to have a high influx. I would add, again, just because I don't want to whitewash anything, of the newer servers that are launching, they fill up slower. Of the newer servers that are launching, they come out less often. So the driving point for that, for me, especially for the employees who will listen, is not to say, oh, STFC is struggling. It's hey, you need to redirect focus. Because for a long time, the belief was, and I'm sure everybody here has talked to people to know that, the belief was, hey, if we lose a whale, we just replace it. Right? We launch a new server. And for years that worked. How well did it work? They were launching servers at a clip of every quarter, they would launch 3 to 4 new servers. So if they did have somebody get pissed off and left, they were very easily replacing it. And they used to, talk about this very openly with the VIP CMs and stuff. Well, we just hit a period where August we launched 6 new servers, but it was the first time we'd actually seen new servers in APAC in over a year. First time we had seen EU servers in a year. So it's good, but I also don't want it to be one of those like in-house, that's a fallback. Well, we know we can replace it. Well, clearly they've hit a limit where they can't do that anymore. They can't launch servers every 3 weeks, get new stuff. So the point is they have to make sure they're focusing on mid-ops players, your active players, and keep the people who are already here. We're no longer at a stage of this game where it can rely on, hey, you made Atari pissed off and he left after 9 months. Get another Atari. No, it's keep Atari happy so that Atari keeps spending on board cubes. That's, I think, what the paradigm shift needs to be. Keep Atari spending, not replace Atari. Chef, you haven't had a chance. I'm going to give you a chance to throw in as well.
I agree. We are saddened by the loss of some of our friends, and I truly mean that. There are people in the game that we've been together for many, many years, and they're friends, and they're no longer in the game. So we are very saddened by that, but we still talk to them, and we're still friends outside of the game. I think that's one of the things is that I've actually seen a few of them as we've ending the year have actually come back and started playing again. Maybe not at the same level that they were before, but they have heard good things and they're coming back. Not all of them, but a few of them. I have made new friends through Veil chats. Even if you're not G7, you still get a chance to talk to people, from other servers, which I find just amazing to get to meet new people.
I love that.
The community.
Arenas, admittedly, Arenas has allowed for some of that as well.
Well, that's why I gave Veil a lot of praise when it came up because I love the idea of Veil chat. I think if you want to do what I'm talking about, you want to really keep the Ataris, keep the Dr. Iron Chefs, you bring that community feeling that we have outside the game into the game. So incursions, arenas, Veil chat all offer that conduit. You could argue that they should make that available even more so to people like lower levels in Atari. But those are the directions I want the game to go. More stuff like that. Because if this game's going to persist 5 more years, which I really wanted to, the community's who's going to do that, catering to the people who are here. And it might sound silly because I'm not trying to say they don't make content for the people who are here, but it's definitely a shift in a focus to focus on building community aspects in the game versus just making content for the game, right?
Right. And they have started with
maybe this is
more. Oh, go ahead, Queza.
Sorry. No, I was just being a little bit reffy. Like maybe they should start fixing the in-game chat so that it works properly and we have
hey, there's only room for one rev on this channel, thank you. No, one negative person, you don't get to be it. No.
Okay, I'm shutting up.
No,
but you're all right though. You're right. I agree with you.
Yeah, if there's ways to improve the in-game chat, I think that would be something that would be very beneficial for everybody, just to communicate with one another. I am a firm believer that they are still on their 10-year plan, which means we have another 3 years. I hope it goes 15 years at least. And that really is, I think, will happen because of the community. It will happen because of all of us kind of sticking together and giving the feedback, giving things a chance, and then also making sure that we hold people accountable to those things. Together, we will make this game last. I think that's where all the CCs, again, the goal is to keep us together so we can play together for many, many years.
More Odo and a bucket Haley frequencies. All right, so now we're getting to the interview segment. For those who are watching, we're about 15 minutes past where we should have been, but that's okay. It's okay, because we have something amazing we want to show you. It'll change your lives for a positive. You'll love STFC again. Okay. I don't know if it's that far, but I will say it's fantastic. Now, y'all might have seen this earlier this week. It has been worked on for quite some time. Quazel can tell you I've been bugging him for a long time. I've been trying to be real good about not annoying him with it, but I've been annoying him with it. Quazel has put together another spreadsheet, just what you needed. But this one is, number one, it's green, so that's cool. And number two, want to know what crew you should use for outposts, Q trials, Crenum formations, armadas, hitting level 2 Orion corvettes? We got it. How you doing, Quazel? Tell us about your cheat sheet.
Good. And you refresh your copy because the design got even a little bit better in between.
Refresh. Oh, and if one of the mods wants to throw the link out, or Quazo, if you want to throw the link out, I'll pin it in the chat. That'll work.
Just gonna say.
Yeah. That way everybody can see it, because this is in the usable version now. You will need to make a copy, though. Please do not try to edit the copies that we have. Just make
You can't.
Yeah.
Only a few people can. So first, I'd like to say thanks to Lightbull, which is the one person who made this even possible, because he provided all the data for it. And as the whole community kind of works together and we're building on each other, it's like Lightbull used stuff Ripper did and taught him. And then me and Lightbull discussed a few hours how to even do it and how to do the export so that he can in the future just press a button, give me a new file, and the whole sheet is updated with new officers to make that stuff very easy. And that's exactly, just press the button, make a copy. I have put it on the first page and put it on this page so you can find stuff. And then thanks to Jules, because most of the text, which is kind of editorial on the landing page and stuff, is from him, putting it a little bit into the structure. So you see, it takes not only one person, but like many to come up with great ideas. And then the design is from my designer. She doesn't play the game. She doesn't even really watch Star Trek, but when I get excited, she tends to get excited too. And then her inner nerd starts ticking, and you see the design that came out of it, and she's still not happy with it. So yeah, that's
now,
just
Quazo,
as a pretense.
on the because you have editing access on the crew sheet, I've got it on the. Would you like to edit crew sheets and start giving some examples? I'll just keep it on your version because you can edit it, and they can just see you using some examples live.
Yeah, I'll do that. Just let me pop out the sheet. So we kind of have 4 steps. You can first select a target. So like, do you want to do a little bit of PvP, or like station PvP, or do we like do mission bosses? And based on your selection, all the officers will update if they work in that scenario or not. So for example, if we here now use here Ducat and switch to PvP, you see he turns, and you see that he's conditional, which means, because we all know, he needs to be on an interceptor. That's kind of how the basic works. And the same with lower deck. You see the Borg Queen triggers lower deck, and DSOC because assimilate. Belano Taurus does not trigger lower deck. So that's not really a proper crew, but you get the basic idea.
Yeah.
And on top of that, you can go then and select to get your ship fully laid out to say, okay, I want to use red matter. And then you see, okay, red matter. Oh,